I talked earlier about how my father and my mother trusted my brother and I. They gave us a tremendous amount of responsibility in our two primary businesses as I was growing up, our motel, and I mean our little bitty motel. We rented rooms and we did all the things necessary. By the way, I cleaned bathrooms, and I don't actually, I'm not sure I put that in the book, but I cleaned bathrooms, and my brother mowed the grass, and later I helped deliver for the building supply business. But during all this process, my father continued to push my brother and I. He wanted us to have life experiences. My mother would say, they don't need that life experience yet at this age, maybe when they get a little older. But one day, my father came and said, Charles, I have arranged for you to drive the truck to Philadelphia and pick up a load of Andersen windows, and you should take your brother. At the time I was 17, he was 14. You should take your brother with you, and I think it would be a great idea if you got to Philadelphia, rode the train to New York, and went to 2 or 3 plays, came back to Philadelphia, and drove the truck back to Fort Smith with a load of windows. I said, Dad, what? You're kidding. I don't know how to drive the truck, but I'm going to Philadelphia. He says, yes. On top of that, the engineers at Andersen Windows want to talk to you about the improvements that you have defined for their window products. So anyhow, believe it or not, we went to Philadelphia. I spent time with the engineers, and the president of the company took my brother and I to the train station, and we arrived in New York at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning and went to our hotel via taxi, which of course that's my first trip to New York. Went to our New York hotel. That night we had a play reservation, and we had a matinee reservation the next day and a play the next night, and then we went back to Philadelphia and drove that damn truck all the way back to Fort Smith, Arkansas from Philadelphia. My brother, who was absolutely illegal driving that truck, had to do part of the driving because we never stopped. We went straight through from Philadelphia to Fort Smith. Any parent that did that today clearly would be put in jail.